Laotian national Tu Li Wang was convicted of repeatedly sexually abusing a 10-year-old girl in the state of Minnesota. He even tried to pay his victim for her silence, and he called his heinous crimes a minor thing. Just days before this foreign sex offender was scheduled to be deported, Tim Walz, the governor, issued him a pardon, setting him free to once again endanger the children of America. Well, this week I revoked his legal status in the United States, and as a result, federal agents took him into custody, and as of today, he has been removed from the United States.
Illuminati is a thing you need to watch out for. They want to depopulate and slave us so much more. World domination, I'll get into that later. I'm hardcore, fierce and sexy. You're just a hater. You deserve the ridicule because you're an absolute zero. I'm the keeper of the chalice, a rock and roll hero. I'm not an idiot nobody listens to, because I'm not a failure in life like you. Let's talk about the gates and the mark of the beast and the orgies in the streets at the Catholic feasts and Bill and Hillary's human trafficking ring. And George Soros got the money to pay for everything. Socialism is for losers, working for the devil. Chumps that can't fight, they ain't on my level. It takes an evil one to try to debunk and doubt it, so I'd rather die than stop talking about it. Watch out, watch out, watch out, watch out. Watch out for the Illuminati. Watch out, watch out, watch out, watch out. Watch out for the Illuminati. Watch out, watch out, watch out, watch out. Watch out for the Illuminati. Watch out for the Illuminati.
You know what? These are MAGA cats.
I'm MC Too Tall. This is the MC Too Tall Show. And yes, you heard Secretary Rubio correctly. Tim Walz pardoned a foreign national who repeatedly raped a 10-year-old girl and gave her hush money to keep quiet about the rapes. My research tells me that hush money was $10. So he brutally rapes this 10-year-old girl over and over and over again. And then it's like, here's $10. Don't tell nobody I raped you. And then when confronted, he called it a minor thing. What was it? I guess it's his culture to rape. Dude looks like Mao Zedong, by the way. Looks just like Chairman Mao over there. And people are going to say, no, you're being mean. He's from Laos. Mao is from China. Who cares? Okay? Guy's got a receding forehead and a fat face. And that's Chairman Mao reincarnated. And he's a rapist. And so this Chairman Mao looking mofo is over there raping a 10-year-old girl, just raping a 10-year-old girl over and over and over again. And upon pardoning this chunk of dung, Tim Walz tells the people that he's not a threat to society. Oh, just to one innocent 10-year-old girl, though, right? He's just raping one 10-year-old girl. That's it, right? It's just a minor rape over and over again. And then he pardons the prick. So, Secretary of State Marco Rubio steps in, revokes the person's legal status, and deports him right out of the country. Gets him out of here. By rights, that man should get the chair. But at least he's not in this country where he could hurt another little girl ever again. Oh, he's not in this country, and he won't be able to hurt another little girl ever again. But you see the sickness of the left. And this is why I say crime runs rampant because of the Democrats. You see, it's not just some catchphrase that I say in all my videos. This man committed a crime repeatedly, a brutal, violent sex crime repeatedly on an innocent 10-year-old girl. And Tim Walz, the enabler, just pardons him for raping a 10-year-old girl. And then the guy tried to bribe the 10-year-old girl with $10. Here's $10. You son of a bitch, I tell you. And it just goes to show you, Tim Walz has no business calling anybody weird. Tim Walz is a sick man. He's a sick freak. Okay? This is a person that was almost a heartbeat away from the presidency. Had he been elected, had Kantamala been elected president, he would have been vice president and just a heartbeat away from the presidency. Lest we forget, there's a controversy with him, Tim Walz, governor of Minnesota, and a 14-year-old boy who has since grown and told his story of how he repeatedly, statutorily raped him. And, well, I think the kid should pursue that, or the young man that he is now should pursue that. I'm all for priests going to jail for what they do with little boys. The bad apples, of course, that do that. Why not a politician? And it's always the Democrats that are involved with this freak shit. Recently, Graham Platner had to bow out of the senatorial race after rape allegations came out. But these are the same people that will call Donald Trump a rapist and a pedo. They'll say all kinds of things about Donald Trump, yet they're either committing rape or pardoning rapists. It's unbelievable, folks. Unbelievable. Good on Marco Rubio for stepping in and doing what I voted for. I voted for a cabinet that would step in and do this amidst the fuckery of the Democrats. And so here we are, having to put out fires set by the Democrats. Don't even get me started on Nick Shirley's findings in New York. Similar fraudulent situations that he found in Minnesota and California. They're either digging in your pockets or trying to rape someone you love or enabling those who want to rape someone you love. That's your Democrats for you. And Tim Walz is supposedly a moderate, supposedly. The lines have blurred so much between the supposed moderates and the radicals. That's why I say everything left of center is just batshit crazy. Don't trust it at all. There's a D next to their name avoid it like the plague. Let's start voting Republicans in. And if they turn out to be rhinos, you vote them right out again. You primary them out. Use the power of the primary. Show up to primary elections and vote for the right Republican. And if they prove inadequate, primary them out. And don't let your important election be the primaries, and then move on to November and vote for who you voted in on those previous primaries. And that's all there is to it. This way we get people like this weeded out. Now, Minnesota may be a lost cause. I still have hope in New York. There's a governor's race here in New York. I'm putting my chips on Bruce Blakeman. We need a governor like Blakeman to keep mayors like Mamdani in check. He's obviously running Nassau County better than Mamdani is running the 5 boroughs. And he will take that efficiency and bring it to Albany. Local state assembly, if you're in the Gravesend area, you're going to want to put your vote for John Riccatoni. He's a good man, ex-police officer, kept our streets safe for years, moved on to the education department, and kept our children safe. And now he'll keep our community safe once more as your state assemblyman, if elected. Don't go with that dinosaur that's still in there. That's the state assemblyman, or who was among the others who pushed to have gestating parent replacing the term mother in medical and textbooks. And if a doctor says mother instead of gestating parent in New York, it's his ass now. John Riccatoni for State Assembly. For State Senate, we have a fine man doing a fine job as a state senator. His name's Steve Chan. Let's work on getting him reelected. Our representative in Washington, Nicole Maliotakis. Let's work on getting her reelected. Little by little, one local office at a time, let's weed these Democrats out, get these Republicans in, and keep electing them. And that's what I have to say on that matter. You know, if you can't get rid of a certain executive like Mamdani for the next 4 years, surround him with Republicans. Make it so he can't push his radical agenda. Respect God, watch out for the Illuminati. Like, follow, share, comment, subscribe, stay strong, keep kicking ass slang. It's your boy in the building. Hip-hop legend, recording engineer, underground rock and roll hero, MC Too Tall. Yaha.